I haven't got a title yet for this upload. That'll come later, as I really am not sure what I'm going to talk about. If you haven't already subscribed, click the link on the bottom right, tick the notifications bell, and then you'll be notified when I upload new content. Maybe it's enough to just sit and listen to the wood pigeon cooing in the background. Of course, he's now stopped. The unpredictability of life, you can't orchestrate it, you have to be with it or be in it. One's own personal suffering is a difficult thing to bear, and perhaps we can talk a little bit about suffering and can one be free from suffering? I think, based on my personal experience, more recently and in the past as well, of course, I'm sure we can all remember times when we suffered, and possibly many of us are suffering right now, day to day, with different problems and difficulties that are facing us. I think when I go deep into my own suffering, it comes down to a recognition that I'm wanting things to be different to how they are. And more recently, a phrase or a short sentence formulated in my mind as a way to see through the suffering, perhaps. And that was, everything is exactly how it should be. And perhaps a shorthand word for that would be acceptance. But there was something in that phrase that I liked. Everything, that word was very important, because you can't pick and choose in this model, in this way of seeing. Everything is exactly, and exactly was an important word as well. You could use precisely. Exactly how it should be, including the things that you want to be different, the things that you are struggling with, the things that are making you suffer. And that can be applied to everything. And it's applied within one's own mind. It's not condoning things that are wrong and saying that the things that are wrong in the world are wrong and that's how it should be. It's not giving up in that sense to the chaos and the randomness and lying down and not bothering. It's a personal mantra to try out. Everything is exactly how it should be. And if you repeat that phrase when you're gripped with suffering, when you're gripped with that feeling that I don't want things to be like this, I want things to change, or I wish things had been different or could be, it's a starting position to come from. It's not a giving up in the sense that what's the point of trying to change oneself or the world around you. It's a beginning place of acceptance. And I got so taken away with that phrase that I started to think of a book. Now I'm already writing my second book, and that's taking some time, and I'm enjoying that, but this seemed to be a different direction from that, and it might be that I can incorporate that into the second book in some way. There is something that resonates at a deeper level that is true about that statement. Having no opinions either way. This is the center of being in the Taoist tradition. Seeing the opposites but living in the center. And somehow that helped center me when facing difficulties and problems in living, which of course we all do. Everything is exactly how it should be.